What all do you need to have a complete sentence? There are 3 qualities you need for a complete sentence. 1, a subject. 2, a verb. 3, it must be a complete idea. Let's take a look at an example. The bear ran. And a second example, if I had $1 million. To determine if it is a complete sentence, first check to see if there is a noun. To see if it has a noun, you would ask what or who is doing the action. So we would ask the question, what ran? Well, the bear ran. That would mean the bear is our subject. To determine if the sentence is a verb, we must ask the question, what is being said about the subject? In this case, the subject is the bear. So we would ask the question, what is being said about the bear? Well, the bear ran. So the bear is the subject, ran is the verb, but that's only 2 qualities. Is it a complete idea, though? Does it make complete sense? Yes, just read it out loud. The bear ran. It is indeed a complete idea. What about this one? If I had $1 million, does it have a subject? Well, let's ask our question. Who had $1 million? I did. Okay, so that's our subject. But what about the verb? We then ask the question, what's being said about the subject, which is I. So what is being said about I? I had. Verb. Okay, so we have a subject, we have a verb, but does it make complete sense? Is it a complete idea? Well, if I had $1 million, you felt yourself going, okay, what would you do if you had $1 million? You were wondering what was next. What is being said begs for more information. Well, if you had $1 million, would you buy a house? Would you buy a boat? Well, we don't know. It is an incomplete idea. It is what we call a sentence fragment. Let's take a look at another example. Bursting into blue and red colors, filling the sky. And the fireworks burst. Let's take a look at this first one right here. Does it have a subject? Well, remember, to determine if it's a subject, we ask what is doing or who is doing the action. In this case, we'll ask what. What is bursting into blue and red colors, filling the sky? I don't know. I can't see what is bursting into blue and red colors, filling the sky. We don't know. That information isn't there. In other words, we have no subject. There is no subject. And if there is no subject, we do not have a complete sentence. Additionally, it is not a complete idea. It does beg for more information. You are left guessing what is bursting into blue and red colors, filling the sky. Let's take a look at this other example here. The fireworks burst. Well, we must first ask what or who is doing the bursting. So we will ask what burst. Well, the fireworks burst. So the fireworks is the subject. Then, to discover the verb, we ask what is being said about the subject. Well, fireworks is our subject, so we'll ask what is being said about the fireworks. Well, the fireworks burst. So fireworks is our subject, burst is our verb. But that is just 2 of the qualifications. What is our third qualification? Well, it must be a complete idea. The fireworks burst. Do you find yourself wanting more information? Does it feel like the idea is incomplete? Right? Some of it is a bit intuitive. You have to understand it, but you can figure it out. You get good at it over time. You always find yourself going, okay, what next? And it's not there. So, remember, to review, rule number 1, it must have a subject. Rule number 2, it must have a verb. And rule number 3, it must be a complete idea. And do not be fooled by the length. Bursting into blue and red colors filling the sky was an incomplete sentence. It was a sentence fragment. But this short little sentence right here was a complete sentence, because the length does not define what makes a complete sentence, but rather that it has a subject, a verb, and it is a complete idea. Thank you, and please like and subscribe.